This is Undermine on Elite. So the last three quests in this chain are a little bit tougher, and there's been a little bit of lag on the server due to a data center issue. Very untypical for the game to have it. Uh, so I'm going to just run these last couple on Elite, and then I'll run the final quests on Reaper mode.
A deep rumbling sound emanates from a nearby corner of the plaza. Guard Captain Tallis appears worried. You've beaten back Droam's surprise attack. This would be a good time to tend to Tallis's injuries.
So this part, and then the part with the kind of giant mine area, are the two areas I was most worried about
huge crater,
on Reaper in
a
this
ladder
quest.
and a tunnel lead off into the darkness. It
Especially
shouldn't be too
like if we
difficult.
get
The
in
construction
the mine
of the
area,
tunnel
get a fear
shows it was
Reaper.
quickly,
It
but
can take a while to get to
professionally
it,
done.
so that's
It must have taken an
that's a
army
problem.
of mining engineers to dig this far under the city.
And there's Kaboom.
Astounded by your presence, an explosives-laden kobold yelps.
And we could sort of do a little damage to him here, but he'll turn to an NPC and run away. That's just sort of how the quest is scripted to work. It's part of the story. There he goes.
As the master demolitionist flees deeper into the tunnel, he leaves behind explosive mines. They're just as likely to blow up on his fellow coworkers. He doesn't seem to care as long as the mines slow you down.
So far, the kobolds have disarmed all the mines for me the hard way, so I haven't had to do it. It's been easy for me, hard for them. There's the one live mine over there still.
That huge explosion blocked off the rest of the tunnel. The rubble is too heavy. For some reason, the Droam workers abandoned their efforts to dig through this natch. A dead Medusa lies sprawled next to a bin full of demolition charges. Droam must have abandoned this cavern after she met her sudden... Rubble blocks your way out of this cavern. There must be something here you can use to get past it. Alright, so once we blow that up, I think we have a boss to fight here, and then we're kind of back on the chase for Kaboom. This guy I find very difficult to hit. Looks like you want to actually like sort of not aim for the
visual figure, but actually in the circle. You just want to attack the circle as if it's, you know, an invisible stalker right in front of you in the middle of that circle. And I do not think we need to rest here. There's going to be another shrine not too long down the road path. Oh wait, actually I want to go back here. It's still on my map active from when I ran this on hard.
This cavern is crammed with supplies. It's a staging area for the Droam army.
So I mentioned it in the normal and hard runs, but I should probably bears repeating. When you click on this, it puts these demolition charges in your inventory. You just drag them to your hotbar, and then to use it, you just click on it in front of the thing you want to blow up. And you just want to make sure you're far enough away because it can kill you. Don't think we need a shrine yet.
thick smell of smoke in the air suggests the presence of explosives nearby, as does the charred corpse of an unfortunate ogre.
So when I ran this on hard, I just sort of, oops, I get my search, forgot to put my search item on. When I ran this on hard, whoops, well, that's one way to do it. I got myself, it says I wasn't facing it, so, all right, so I got myself in a little bit of trouble because I sort of ran ahead. I mean, I got through it okay, but it was only hard, so one thing I want to do differently this time, from that experience, and I almost wonder if this might be the quicker way to disable them, is just by running into them. There's a very short window where you can disable them without actually blowing them up. And I'm not going to get all of them, that would just take forever, but I'm going to at least clear to this passageway here. And maybe one more, maybe these last two. Let me just make sure. Alright, so I'm going to put my Boots of the Mire on, and my Jump Potion. That makes this a lot easier. But the one thing I'm going to do differently is I'm going to, as I find an archer or something, I'm going to try to take him out with a bow. Is that my Hireling down there? Yeah, let me pull her up here. I guess she decided she wanted to take the low road, and I would take the high road. Let's see. Alright, so let me see if I can limit the number of people shooting me. This is a little slow, and this is what I was going to do if I did this on Reaper. But I decided I'm going to run the last 3 in this chain on Elite, and then I'm going to run the next chain possibly on Reaper, or at least, you know, some of the stuff. Alright, it's Iconic Blast, but it seems like it just didn't quite get to me. Right, so did it? Yeah, yes it did. Oh boy, yep. Alright. Yeah, that's the problem, is there's a cleric going to heal him. And my DPS is pretty lousy, so let's see if I can get him. Okay, got him. Whoa, I'm 14 hit points. That was close. That was a pretty nasty Psychonic Blast. Let me get the Hireling. So yeah, on Reaper I probably would have been dead in that encounter. Alright, let's see, what's this? See if I'm skeptical I can get this War Priest unless I get some crits. Because of his self-healing, so there's a nice crit. If I get 2 of those stack to stack, I could probably get him. Alright, so that's good. Let's see if I can get this. Well, that guy's active. But too far away, I think. I'm mainly worried about the mage over there. Too far away. There we go. And those Psychonic Blasts are just deadly. All right, so I'm going to move forward a little bit. I'm going to be very careful with my hireling. I'm going to put my hireling right here. All right, so can I get this roar mage? Yeah, looks like I can. All right, well, it's glad that one's gone. And that's what's doing all the damage on hard, except on hard it wasn't killing me. It was hitting me low, but it wasn't killing me. Here it would definitely kill me if I tried to take the same approach of just charging through this, ignoring them. Alright, so probably the best way is going to be, let me get myself a potion again. See any casters? Yeah, we get this War Priest first. Hopefully I'll get some crits so he doesn't heal himself up. Yep. Give myself every little advantage I can here. There we go. I don't really have much to support archery, so the numbers are really low, but a crit's still pretty decent because I'm still getting the Holy Sword. Oh, my Holy Sword looks like it wore off. Let me get that back on for sure. The hireling while I'm shooting, doing this. Me. There you go. So not ideal with me being a melee and all, but it worked. Now I'm gonna give whatever spell points I can. All right. I think I can ignore these last couple archers. Alright, so now we're going to a different part. I don't know if there's a shrine here. Oh, yeah, it looks like there's a shrine up here. I'm going to use it.
A bridge crosses
Once
an underground chasm here. Falling would not be a run.
we are kind of progressing towards the end fight here, and as we're doing that, we want to look for these kind of grooves because there's going to be a boulder that's going to come down, and it will kill us if we don't get ourselves to a safe spot. And the only safe spot are these grooves. Now, I told her to stand in place, but she didn't listen, so see if I can put her back there. So as soon as no matter what's happening, as soon as I hear that thing rumbling, I'm going to get to the nearest safe spot, which is here for me right now. And here's another one. And here's another one. And we're getting a little close right now. Whoa, here's another one right here. So that was a little close. We're going to ignore the option. And that should be it for boulders. And then we're to the end fight.
A familiar kobold voice barks. Blow them up!
I'm going to keep the hireling back here in case I die. And so this fight is very unique in the game. This Kaboom, I'm going to get him back here a little bit. We can fight him for a little bit, and then he becomes sort of invulnerable, and then we want to run. And I'm a little further in than I'd like to be. I'd like to be back further. We go back and just kind of bow him here for a bit because I want to be closer. There he is. He's invulnerable, and we're going to hear at least two. I believe it's two explosions. And let's go back here, and then when we do hear that, the coast should be clear and it should be safe. Once he's ready, won't be doing the bombing anymore.
Demolitions Master crumples to the ground. You've defeated Droam's scheme to undermine Stormreach. You've reached the end of the tunnel. Surely this must exit to Droam's base of operations here on Zendrik. With your mission accomplished, you should report back to the Coin Lords for further instructions.
Nothing super interesting. I'm just going to grab an item and break it down for essences. That is Undermine on Elite.